Good morning, dear children. I hope you are studying well at home properly and getting ready for your annual examination. And today's class, we are going to see 3 lessons, 27, 28 and 29. 3 lessons we are going to learn in today's lesson, because all these 3 lessons are very small lessons. So that we are going to see today 3 lessons together. So first lesson 27, here and here, there and there. You can see here and here. So it has same pronunciation sound, but the meaning is different, and as well as the spelling also is different. See here, H-E-R-E here and H-E-A-R here. It has different spelling and the same pronunciation, and meaning is different. Okay, and there and there, there and there. So here also meaning is different and the same pronunciation and spelling is different. Why? That's what we are going to see in this lesson, right? Here we go. Here it means at this place. It means at this place. So where we mention here means we mention anything according to the place only, not according to the place, only place we mention it. Here, come here, bring here means we mention a place, particular place, come here, right? And H-E-A-R here, which means we hear something. Can you hear me? Sometimes we used to ask each other, right? Can you hear me? Which means can you listen me? That is the meaning of it. Okay, and it is do with your ear. Okay, and can you hear me? That is a question. So we can hear, the meaning is different, but the same pronunciation. Sometimes that is called to be say is a homophones, right? And there, it is the opposite of here. Here we have, it is opposite of there. We say come here, go there. So both of them, both here and there, we mention a place. We use it to mention a place, right? And go there. See there, we mention a place. Go there. Keep it there. We particularly use a place. And there, T-H-E-I-R. It means that belonging to somebody. It shows the ownership. Shows the ownership. And it is a plural form of it. So it is their pencil. It is their pen. So which means belonging to them, right? So it is their house, which means it's a group of people. We say there, right? See, by using here and here, there and there, we are going to fill few exercises here. First we start with here and here, H-E-R-E here and here, here and here. So we will use it the proper way. If we miss it, if you change the spelling and if you give some other word in that place, it is a wrong meaning. It will give a wrong meaning. So we have to use proper way. The first one, stay, stay, stay dash till I return, which means stay here. We say be in this place, stay here till I return. So H-E-R-E here. And the second one, I cannot dash you, speak louder. I cannot hear you, which means cannot listen, means we have to use H-E-A-R. I cannot hear you, speak louder, right? The next one, Granny cannot dash, she is deaf, means we speak about a particular person. Here, cannot hear, right? Granny cannot hear, she is deaf, right? And then fourth one, I left my shoes here. I left my shoes. So it means we particularly mention a place here. So H-E-R-E here. The fifth one, dash is the opposite of there. We know already. I was telling you dash is the opposite of there. Means here, H-E-R-E. Here is the opposite of there. Right? So the next exercise, we are going to speak about there and there, as we have seen the previous exercise, here and here. Now we are going to see there and there in the blanks, right? The first one, dash is my father. There is my father. We mention a place. There is my father. Right? We mention a place. And next one, their dash parents are teachers. Their THEIR, their parents are teachers. Please be careful, dear children. It may come for your examination. And third one, is dash room for me to sit? Is there, because we speak about a place. So we speak there. He said he left the book dash and now it is gone. He said he left the book here. He left the book here, then he has gone for somewhere. And the boys gave dash puppy a bath. Their boys, as I said, it's a plural form. Okay. So the boys gave their puppies a bath. Right. This is the difference between there and here. And now we are going to see the next lesson 28, fun with rhymes. Actually, I heard that you have listened to these rhymes when you study in the second standard, right? So this is a very interesting rhymes it is. So with that rhymes we are going to fill. So this lyrics has been given already in your previous class, right? So with that we are going to miss it. Actually, this lesson is fun, like a fun. We can fill anything, but it will give meaning. Fun with rhymes, we said. So little Miss Muffet, clear? Rhyme name is Little Miss Muffet. So sat little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet. So answer look, tuffet, eating her curds, and why there came a big spider and sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. Frightened Muffet away is a very good rhyme it is. All of you must have listened and enjoyed with that. Clear? Yeah, fine. Now let us continue. Here in the previous rhyme we have seen rhyming words, right? Rhyming words. Here also we are going to see the rhyming words here. In front of each word, here is given 5 words here. In front of each word, write 3 words which should rhyme with it. So which means we are going to write one letter. We are going to change it. When we change one letter, it will give a rhyming word. See the first one, late, fate. We have changed the first letter. Late, fate, date, and skate. See, late, fate, date, and skate. So 3 of them are giving slightly rhyming words. I mean, it is called rhyming words. Rhyming words, and it is giving proper meaning. Clear? And next one, mark, dark, bark, dog is barking, right? Bark, shark, it is a fish. So it's a rhyming words it is. And next one, mend, tend, blend, and end. So all are rhyming words it is. Clear? And the next one, wing, ring, sing, king. Wing, ring, sing, king. So it's a rhyming words it is, but meaning is different and the spelling is quite different. The pout, shout, stout, bout. So all these words are rhyming words. So likewise you can have a games with your friends, right? So now let's go and see the exercise 3. The missing word in each of the sentences rhymes with the word in the brackets. Fill in the brackets. See here, the lid of this jar is two. Here is given fight. So what we are going to do? We are going to use similar word here, so that this answer and the bracket both will be rhyming word. First one, tight and fight. Tight and fight. So which means both of them are rhyming words. Clear? And next one, my dash dog's name is Flushy. Pet name, pet and met. Pet and met. Right? And the next one, the sky is studded with stars, bars. Stars and bars, both are rhyming words. Right, dear children? And the fourth one, good dash, I'm off the bed. Good night, night, light, good night. Right? Please dash the tea. It is cold. Meat, it is given meat here. The answer could be heat, because we have heat and meat, both are giving rhyming words. Right? So now let's see the next lesson. So these are very simple. What we are learning in these 3 lessons, we have to listen the similar sound. That's what we say, homophones. When you come to the higher classes, you will learn about what is the meaning of homophones. Right? Now for the timing, you learn this one. Now we are going to see the next lesson 29, words likely to be confused. This is very important lesson, dear children. Words likely to be confused. Here we are going to see the exact homophones. Sound, the pronunciation is exactly same, but spelling is completely different and meaning also completely different. That's what we are going to see in this lesson, words likely to be confused. See here, first one, advice and advice. Advice and advice, both are same pronunciation, but the word spelling is different, the word meaning is different. See here, advice, instruction, give other good advice. So we are giving instruction to others. That's what they say, others. Advice, instruct. He advised me to study harder. Advice, instruction, do that. And the next one, bar. Okay, bar, without leaf. The tree is bar, it has no leaves. Right? Bear, name of an animal. Bear, bar and bear. The bear is a huge animal, big animal it is. Brake and brake. Brake means which we use our leg to stop our vehicle. It's a brake. And one more thing, break is a short period of time to take rest. Sometimes we used to go for a lunch break, right? Like a break time it is. And birth and birth. Birth means sleeping place. When we go for a try reserving a ticket, we say sleeper, lower berth and higher upper berth, middle berth we say. So sleeping place, reserving the train ticket for an example. And second one, birth means giving birth to somebody. See here, act of giving birth. She gave birth to a daughter. When your mother gives birth to a baby, we say give birth. Right? And the next one, cast and cast. Cast means put. You can cast your vote, means put your vote, cast your vote, we say. The next one, caste, social system. I don't believe in the caste system. We have no different caste system. That's what we say, caste. Next, check and check. Check is control. Check your son, he is very naughty. Check means time check it. And check, second one, check is checkbook we say. So to withdraw money we say checkbook, right? Diary and diary. Diary, D-A-I-R-Y, there is a production of a milk. We used to have a chocolate, dairy milk, right? Dairy milk, something like that. So diary. And the second one, diary. Notebook keeping a daily record. So you used to maintain a daily diary, no? So you will note down your homework, everything. That's what we say, diary. And eighth one, dear and dear. Dear means lovable. We say dear ma'am, dear sir. So lovable ma'am, lovable sir, we say. And second one, deer is an animal. We point out animal it is. Clear? And ninth one, fair and fair. Fair means just. We say it's fair. The jungle, so the judge was fair at just. We are in the right place, justice. We say just. The next one is fare, money paid for public transport. So which means whenever we go for any transportation, we pay money. For an example, when we go by auto, we pay 5 rupees and 10 rupees. So it's a fare it is. So what is a fare? We can ask. It's called fare means money, right? And loose and loose. Loose means not tightly fixed. We wear loose shirt and pant. It's called loose. And next one, loose means no longer have, means we lose something, we lost, we misplaced, we miss something, that is called loose. And meat and meat. Meat means flesh, chicken, mutton, we say, right, flesh, right, it's called flesh. Meet, come together, meeting person. I am going to meet my friend, I am going to meet my sister. It's called meeting somebody. It's called meet. And the next one is piece and piece. Piece is a small partition. The beggar wants to a piece of bread, small piece. So when we eat bread, a small piece of amount may fall down. It's called piece of it, small piece. And second one, P-E-A-C-E is calm, restful, peace, calm down. We speak about calm down, right? And 13th one, people and pupil. People means a human being. So more people we say human being, people. And pupil means a student. It could be anybody, student, right? And right and right. Right and right. R-I-T-H-D, right, entitled to the something. I know my right and duties. It's my right. We fight for the right, justice, right? Like that. Right. My rights it is. I can do anything. That is my rights. We speak sometime. That is called right. And this one, right, is a ceremony. The marriage rites were performed in the evening, right? So we speak about the, it's a ceremony. It's a season. I mean ceremony, right? So there, everything we say, what they will do, everything the ceremony we say, right? 15th one, soul and soul. Soul means spirit. Yoga trains your body and soul. Yoga trains your body and soul. Means we speak about a soul, what is inner within us, right? So when the soul goes away from us, so we become a dead body. So we say soul it is inside. So without soul we cannot live. And next one, soul means a part of a shoe. Give my shoes to gobbler, their soles have come off, which means, so when we tie the shoe, so we have a thread type like that. That's why sole. 16th one, weight and weight. Weight means heaviness. I'm so weight. So we have to reduce our weight. We say fat, something like that, right? Weight. And weight means stay somewhere. Please wait for me. I'll come. Please wait for me. That's what we say. Then waste. Waste and waste. Waste means the spoiled one, unwanted one, waste one. We speak waste. And here we say waste means a part of a human body below the ribs. She wears a belt here, just like a hip type, just below the waist. So we say, dear children, so when we speak about all, we have seen 17 words. So it has, these 17 words has its own different meaning and pronunciation is same. We say it is a homophones. Okay. So we should, when we learn this one, we should learn with a spelling and meaning. And if we don't learn it with the spelling, so it will confuse us, right? But so by using all these words, we will fill this exercise. Very simple exercise it is. Dipali forgot to bring her school dash. So here they have given two words. So we have to take the correct one. Which one? We know the meaning. Meaning we have seen already. So we have to take first one. So diary. So Dipali forgot to bring a school diary, which means this is a writing book. It is diary. Second one, we dash our old clothes they look as new. They dyed, so coloring one. My grandmother told me an interesting story. STORY, story. That's not. So find the difference, learn the difference, or else it will confuse you. Then the fourth one, we visited the fair. Clear? To dash people means to make them well. To heal, H-E-A-L, heal means curing something. The cobbler will repair my what? Soul. So here the answer is S-O-L-E, soul. Next one, Samanthan, you should apply the dash of your car if it is out of the control. Brake, we have to give a brake. B-R-E-A-K-E, this brake, not B-R-E-A-K. That's brake means having distance, giving gap. This is a proper word. And eighth one, don't dash this necklace which belongs to my mother. Don't lose my necklace means don't miss it because it is my mother's. So miss it, don't miss it. Everybody wants dash of mind, peace of mind, P-E-A-C-E, peace of mind means relaxing. Okay. Then the 10th one, these are important papers, don't throw them into the dash waste paper. All are important paper, don't throw it in the waste. Waste means unwanted, spoiled one, right? Yes, dear children, today's class we have learned 3 lessons. All these 27, 28 and 29, all these 3 lessons are similar lessons, means homophones, same sound. We have seen 2 each word for all these examples. All these examples are different spelling and a different meaning and same sound. That's what we say, homophones. So all these sounds we have to, all these words we have to learn with a meaning and spelling so that we can write properly. If you are not learning with a meaning and spelling, you may write wrong. So please be careful, it may come for your examination. Be at home and study properly. Thank you, dear children.